Most important question of your life. How do you eat a Frosty? Do you drink it with a straw or do you eat it with a spoon? What is the correct answer? I will tell you at the end. There is a definite answer to that. Thank you. Can I get a straw too with this? Can I get a straw? Yeah.
Sure.
Do most people eat this with a spoon or a straw?
So we give it out with a spoon.
Okay.
But normally, about 8 years ago, I think we stopped giving out straws with them. So we did used to. So normally people over 35 are gonna ask for straws because they're used to having it.
Okay.
But then people after that aren't really used to having it with straws.
Gotcha. Thanks. Age thing. All right. Incidentally, Frosties were invented by Dave Thomas, the founder of Wendy's, of course. Dave Thomas, you know him. You've seen him on his commercials years ago when he was around. So when Dave started with Wendy's, he originally came from KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, and he basically shortened their menu and increased their sales. They must have too many things on their menu. They gave people less of a choice, and that increased their sales. Anyway, so he left KFC, started up Wendy's. Okay, he had 5 things on the original menu. What do you think those 5 things were? I'll tell you. Burger, fries, soda, shake, Frosty, and chili. Dave Thomas, who founded Wendy's, wanted a different kind of shake. Everybody had milkshakes. All the fast food places already had milkshakes, but he wanted something different. So he created his own concoction, which is kind of a combination. It's kind of in the middle between soft serve ice cream and a shake. It's not ice cream. It's not a shake. It's a Frosty. It's its own thing. Okay, so the consistency of a Frosty has to be a certain temperature. What do you think that temperature is? It's 20 degrees. 20 degrees gives you the Frosty consistency. Anything more, it's going to be melty. Anything less, it's going to be hard as a rock. Anyway, when Wendy's first started out, they had one machine, and they only offered chocolate. And they made the chocolate with vanilla. But they didn't want to use too much chocolate because Dave Thomas thought it would be too overpowering, the chocolate with the burgers. So he made it a more mild chocolate. And that's why you have the chocolate flavor the way it is. It's not over the top crazy chocolate. It's a good chocolate, but not crazy chocolate. All right, anyway. All right, so how do you eat your Frosty? Okay, I always thought it should be with a straw. Why? Because it comes in one of these drink containers. It's a drink container. That's what's going on here in my brain. Drink container, straw. That's what I think of. When I think of this, I think of a straw because it comes in a container that you drink out of. Basically, it takes all of your sucking strength to pull some of this thing out of here because it is so thick. It's really not designed for a straw. And guess what? That's exactly what Dave Thomas thought of when he created this thing. He said, I don't want people drinking it with a straw. I want people eating it with a spoon. And so Dave Thomas actually said in the beginning, when he started this thing, it's meant to be served with a spoon. And that's why when you go to Wendy's, they give you a spoon. Now, the guy, I don't know if you heard, when I was at the drive-thru, I asked the guy, professional Wendy's employee, how do people eat this thing, with a spoon or a straw? And he said, depending on how old you are. He said people that are 35 and older tend to want it with a straw because they used to serve it with the straw, I guess, years ago. But I guess the young folk like it with the spoon. And technically, this is how you're supposed to, according to Dave Thomas, have your Frosty, with a spoon. But personally, me, I don't like it with a spoon. Why? Because it just is off. Things in a spoon should be in a cup. Cup, ice cream, spoon. Drinking cup, straw. That's how things go to me. But so I'm wrong, but nevertheless. Okay. It kind of tastes more like a soft serve ice cream that I'm slurping up here with a spoon. Okay, you do get more flavor in the spoon. So I could see why people like it with the spoon better. Covers more of your tongue, your taste buds. So anyway, Wendy's did a study, just so you know that I'm not making this stuff up. And they asked all their customers, how do you eat or drink your Frosty? And 70% of the customers at Wendy's say they like it with a spoon. I guess I like combining both because, when you're done with the the frozener stuff. You got the melty stuff at the bottom. But it's a struggle. It's definitely a struggle. I could see the spoon people having the edge here. All right, guys, let me know how you do it. Put the comments in below. Do you have your Frosty with the straw or do you have your Frosty with the spoon? Oh, and one of the reasons I do like the straw is because you can make the obnoxious sound that you're finished. Done.
Hey, it's over. Go home. But before you do, if you'd like to see our next video, like and subscribe and click the little bell notification on YouTube or like and follow on Facebook. Now go home.